Hey, hey, happy Black History Month. Let me add pin this really quick. What's up, everyone? Hey, TIU Boos. How do I pin? There we go. Hey, y'all. So I switched up the scene a little bit today. I've always wanted to use this chair, and why not for a community chat? I'm excited for today. Happy Black History Month. I know many of you are going to be trickling in. But before we dive, so this is going to be fun because we're going to be able to talk to some of the amazing queens and Black women of TIU. I'm so excited for that. And history, y'all, Black History Month. So I know some people are like, what is it? Ultimately, it's a celebration. It is a celebration of the achievements of Black men and women. Oftentimes we hear about a lot of the Black figures like Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, and there's missing a lot of other achievements from other Black women and men in history. So Black History Month is a chance to learn about all the things that have been achieved and that have made U.S. history as far as achievements for Black people. So I'm excited to celebrate it today. Yes. Okay, so we are gonna go one thing before we get started. How are we doing? 6 weeks. We're in the last week. How y'all doing? Are y'all holding strong? Yes, I'm excited. We are. I want you to keep on going, keep on going. Oh, someone did the island arm tone. So I'm going to bring in one of the TIU girls. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to chat it up, y'all. It's going to be girlfriend talk. Y'all down with that? Yes. Oh, I love you all too. This is my Black History Month shirt. When I used to work at Facebook from last year. Okay. All right. First one coming in. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Boo.
How are you?
Good. Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month.
Loving the fro.
Thank you.
You're so adorable. I'm so excited to chat with you today. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm just got done doing Steph's workout, so I feel rejuvenated and fresh.
That is a perfect, Steph's workout is probably the best for energy before doing a community chat.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it so much. So we're going to chat a little bit. You good with that?
Yes.
Yes. So I wanted to first start to get to know more about you. I know we sometimes chat on DMs and stuff. You're so adorable. First, I want to know more about your experience with TIU. So how long have you been a part of the TIU community? What inspired you to join when you did join? Let us know.
No, yeah. So I've probably been a part of it for many years, probably like 2014, like 2 years after I had graduated high school. And it was when I was getting out of the track and field life, because obviously when you get out of high school, you're like, oh, well, now what? So I was just going through many plans, and then I don't really remember how I stumbled upon Tone It Up. It was a blessing, of course, because it happened at a time where I really needed it. And so I was putting out the workouts. I was able to print them out, do it on my own. So it was before the app, before it was so much on Instagram that it is right now. But yeah, just doing the workouts and then seeing the girls on the TV when they had their TV show, which is really cool. So just seeing that and then seeing how much it grew and stuff like that really motivated me to do it more. And then once they had more trainers like you, I was just like, okay, I can see it now. So, but yeah, so just the girls from the community motivates me, and the trainers are just very motivating. So yeah.
Love that so much. So many women in this community get so much strength and inspiration from you. What does being a strong Black woman mean to you?
Ooh, being a strong, I really, when I was told that I was going to be doing this, I just was I took a double take. I was just like, wait, what? So I feel like someone, Like, I don't think I am, but I do get motivated from women like you, and then just public figures and everything. I'm right now I'm doing something on my other Instagram account where I am doing like Black History Month highlights. So it's like,
Yes, I love that.
just like, I think yesterday I did the Freedom Riders and the sit-in. So it's just like
I
things
love
like
that.
that, and just seeing Black history makers and world changers is motivates me to, like, you know, just come out of my box. And I'm usually the only Black person in church or in school or in
Yeah.
work, which is strange. I was just talking to my mom the other day. I'm like, where are all the Black people? Where did they be working at?
Yeah.
It's so
Where do
strange
you
because
live?
it's just like, I live in LA, so I live in Norwalk,
LA. Okay.
LA, yeah, but I work in Orange County, so yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
But
I mean,
yeah.
I went to a Boston College, predominantly white school. So I think just kind
Mhm.
of like being accustomed to being the only, even the environments that I work in, being in
Yeah.
tech or finance, oftentimes I'm the only one in the room. So it's kind of just
Mhm.
that in itself requires strength, right?
Yes, it sure does, because they already kind of have this preconceived idea of what a Black woman would act like compared,
Yeah.
like what they see on TV or what they see in movies, and it's just like, now I have to act differently to what they already think of me. So sometimes I get like remarks saying, "Oh, you're not really Black," or "You're a
Mm,
whitewash," and I'm just like, no, like, just because I don't curse or I don't like dress the way you think I do,
that's
I
right.
should. It's just like,
That's right.
I'm a Christian. I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't want to be acting like that. So it's kind of hard when people kind of already think what I should, but it's like, no. So I feel like my strength comes from God.
I love that. I love that so much. And I can totally relate.
Mhm.
There are preconceived notions of how we are as Black women, even things where we have to just be careful to not sometimes make other people
Mhm.
uncomfortable in a room, or having the resting face, as they say, the resting
Mhm.
blank face.
Yeah.
I'm generally a smiling person, but like the
Me
moment I have a serious face, everyone's like, what's wrong?
too.
Hilarious. Um, what have you, so actually curious if you, because you said you were sharing some info, you're sharing like tidbits of Black History Month.
Yeah.
Is there a favorite fact that you have that you want to share with the community for Black History Month?
Ooh, you're putting me on the spot because like,
I
I'm very
know.
bad at like memorizing people's names, but I want to say the first one I posted was January 1st, was Amanda Gorman. And I know
Mm.
that's something just recently, but I want to say like that's history of its own, because like growing up, I didn't have anyone like saying like, oh, I wish I was that girl, or, you know, I could look up to someone. I didn't really have that growing up, like, especially because I worked for Disney too. So,
Yeah.
there were no Black Disney princesses. So when I was watching the inauguration, I was like, "Ooh, go girl!" Like, I want to be that when I grow up, even though I'm older than her. but
Yeah.
um, but yeah, I felt like that was one of my favorite history highlights was her.
I love that. Yeah, and she
Yeah.
actually she was at the Super Bowl too, so she was able to
Oh, really?
she did a put yeah, yeah. So that is history in itself. She was the
Yeah.
youngest like
Mhm.
speaker in history or
Yeah.
inauguration. So it's super cool. Um so what have you learned, just back to TIU, what have you learned about yourself being a part of the TIU community?
What I learned about myself is that I don't give up, and if I do, I know that there's another day to start over. Like, it's never too late to start over. There's so many girls that are motivating you. They're texting you, whether you're in a group chat or not.
Yeah.
If you have it on silent, you're always opening it up anyway. So you see that love, you see that support. So I feel like with Tone It Up, it's just made me stronger. And even though like if I missed a week, I can always get back on it. I'm not gonna
Right.
get kicked out of it or anything, because they just motivate you to get back in there. So I feel
I
more
love that.
stronger.
Yes, I'm biased. I love the community. Like I think the community is hands down like the poster child of what a community should be like. Just the ongoing encouragement, and that's right. Exactly what you said. It's like even if you have a moment where you fell off, you feel like you have that like virtual embracing love essentially, right? To keep going. And I think that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay, last one here. You ready?
Yeah.
What are your goals for 2021?
Ooh, my goals for 2021, and this is something that I've been working on. Like, I did a Bible plan where it said to write down 10, but you had to do it quick. So you can't think about it, just write them down quickly. And I remember like one of the things that I want to do is just to be happy. And because I know 2020 was a very stressful year for everybody. And this is like a quote from Beyonce, like, to be happy.
Yes.
So, but yeah, because I know last year it was very struggle, but I turned that bad thing into a good thing. Like, though I wasn't working, I was more involved in church. I was more involved in just working out and treating myself right and not being negative or stressed out at work. So I want, now that I am working, I got a job.
Yes.
Started this week. So
you started this week?
Yes, I did.
Yes. We got a whole like newness week for you.
Yeah.
Huh? Congratulations.
So I'm definitely working on just staying happy and just being positive, because I am a Debbie Downer. I'm a doubter, and I don't give myself the credit that I deserve. So just being happy.
What is something that you're gonna do? Like, do you think you've thought of like a ritual or anything to be more positive, or what is there anything you can do?
I really love your affirmations. Every time I watch your videos, your everything about it, I just love it. So I want to incorporate that into my mornings when I wake up, like when I'm brushing my teeth, and just, I don't even have to say it out loud, just thinking it to myself.
Thinking it,
then,
that's right.
Saying it at night as well. Like even if I'm doing my prayers at night, I just say that as well. So just affirmations,
And affirmation can be a part of prayer. You know,
yes.
I'm someone who prays myself, and I think that it's while it may seem cheesy, I mean, I felt like 2-3 years ago, I'd have been like, affirmations is kind of cheesy. But now that I'm older, I'm like, we got to remind ourselves about these things, because sometimes society or other people tell us otherwise, and we have to be our biggest cheerleaders, like, to start. So one thing you can even consider, like, I mean, I have Post-its on my like computer screen, or even a frame in my bathroom that has affirmation. You can literally like print it out and put it in a frame where you can like see it every day. But affirmation life. Yes.
I love it.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
So we're gonna switch gears, but thank you so much for joining. Thank you for being a part of the TI community. Thank you for being the queen that you are, and most importantly for sharing some of the things you did on this live, because I think oftentimes we don't get a chance to kind of talk about our experience enough. So you are so appreciated. The chat's blowing up. TIU, we love you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Carly.
All right, bye.
Bye. Oh, y'all, isn't Carlene so precious? Love affirmation. What y'all think about affirmations? The best, right? Yes. It is a big part of faith. I could go on affirmation and speak about affirmation for days, but it has really changed the game, and there's no shortage of affirmations depending on like where you are in life. It could be finance related, it could be family related, it could be career related. Congrats again, Carlene, on starting the new job this week. So we're gonna go and bring in another queen. And let's see. Let me make sure I yes. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Hi.
Oh, so cute.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Hi, Ari. How are you?
Hi. Happy Black History Month, boo.
Black History Month.
Yes. I love the natural hair. You got it, girl. You got it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Good. I'm loving the pink on you with the polka dots.
Thank you.
I'm getting like fierce vibes over there.
Yeah, I'm at work, so hopefully my team doesn't come in, but that's the reason why I'm like kind of dressed up.
It's all right. They can be schooled on Black history.
That's right.
Well, we're gonna spend maybe about like 8 to 10 minutes. I'm so excited to speak with you. I know we chat on the DMs as well, so it's nice to be able to talk with you.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask similar questions to Carlene just to learn more about yourself and like as it relates to being a part of the TIU community, as it relates to being a Black woman. You good with that?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, first question. How long have you been a part of the TIU community, and what inspired you to join when you did?
Yeah. So I have been a part of the community since June of 2018. So actually, my friend Christy, she was telling me about her experiences or successes that she had from a previous challenge that she was doing, and told me about the bikini series that was starting back in June of 2018 and asked for me to be her accountability partner. So she showed me like the Insta community, she showed me the nutrition plans, and I mean, I was sold. So I joined the
Yeah.
challenge, and ever since then, just been enjoying being a part of the community and all the
Oh,
programs that TIU has.
I love that. Now, this may be, if feel free if you don't know the answer to this, but do you know do you remember the first challenge that you did for TIU?
Bikini series
It was
back
the
in
bikini
20,
series.
yeah, back in 2018. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Love it. Such a fun series. Okay, so many women in this community, you know, there's strength, there's inspiration. What does it mean being a Black woman? What does it mean to be a strong Black woman for
Yeah.
yourself?
Yeah. So that's a hard question. But what I thought
I know.
about was just really exuding confidence,
Mm,
and just reminding myself that, I can do hard things. I can do anything. And, as women, we might see, external factors out there that may tell us that we have to prove ourselves. And it's the same as in the Black community as well. I feel like to prove ourselves that we are worthy of being, wherever we are in the world. And so just exuding that confidence and leaning on my village that I have in this
mm.
community, and, my family, my friends, my church, just having that encouragement and that backing to remind myself that I can and I am confident and I will be successful. And also, remind myself that, it's not going to be always sunshine and rainbows whenever we're
Mm.
going through life. But it's just how you get through the storm and how you show up after that is what really exudes a strong Black woman, in my opinion.
I love that. Do you have hashtag goals, Black woman, like someone that inspires you?
Ooh, so
I
many.
know there's
But
so many. Hard
but
question. I
honestly, like
know.
I
I
follow to
know.
my mom. Like my
Oh
mom is
yeah.
just, and I know everybody says that, but seriously, like she is just like the example. Like, her faith, she's such a helper. She's always doing for others. She makes sure she's there for the family. It's just she's the best, and so I
I
do
love that.
aspire to be like her
I
when I
love
grow
that.
up.
I love that. Mama's out here. It's crazy because even for my, like being an adult, you just view, like when I look back at what my mom, like how my mom showed up as like a parent working multiple jobs, and I'm like,
Yes.
I'm like, I got one job.
Yes, same. She had multiple jobs. She went back to school like while we were in school, like, and
Wow.
she kept the house. Like it's just amazing what moms can do for us to keep everything intact.
I agree. I agree. I find myself like I thank my mom so much more these days, but I'm just like I like now as an adult, I'm like, how did you
How'd
do
you
it?
do
Like
this?
this is crazy.
Exactly.
Even cooking, like there's just it's just all the things and like the support that may exist that we have today wasn't something that was had like, you know, 20
Right.
years ago, So I love
Exactly.
that. I love that you shared that. You also mentioned confidence. So I'm curious if there's anything that you do to like keep your confidence when there may be moments where, there may be lack of.
Right. So I'll go off of what, Carlene said and add on to that. So affirmations is huge for me. I'm forever thankful for Karina introducing me to meditations. So
Yes.
I do that a whole lot, especially like if I get, overwhelmed at work or whatever, or anxious, like I'll just get on the meditation real quick and, calm myself and remind myself that, okay, this too shall pass. It's
Yes.
okay. You will get through this. So those are my two big things that I really make sure that I keep on me at all times,
I
to
love
keep
that.
me grounded.
Yes, I love that. Yeah, I have a ritual of like I try to start my mornings with like my mornings I feel like set the foundation for your day. So I usually try to make sure I'm starting strong with that. I even do like a like gratitude journal and spiritual like a daily inspirational word that
Yeah,
can just yeah, so I
exactly.
love that. I love that so much. Um let's see. What have you learned about yourself since joining the Tone It Up community?
Oh man. So
She's like all the things.
but really, I really have. Like, I've learned like how to genuinely love myself and
Mm,
be proud of where I am at that moment, and just learn how to give myself grace when things not go my way, because I'm a doer and I just want to just do all the things, be everywhere, and just do everything, and just remind myself that, okay, you don't have to be everywhere, you don't have to go everywhere. You can, you don't have to do all the programs. You can listen to your body.
that's right.
Your body is a beautiful temple. You're fine where you are. And so just continuing to remind myself that in others that, you're beautiful right where you are, and just love yourself where you are in your chapter, your own chapter, and not compare yourself to others.
I love that. And I just saw in the chat, grace is so important. That is like what everything that you just said, it screams grace. Like,
Yes.
just knowing that like you're on your own unique journey, and like there may be times where the journey you're on may not look like the others in the community, and that's okay.
And that is okay. That's
I
right.
love that. I love that so, so much. Yes. Okay. Last one here. What are your goals for 2021?
So my goals are kind of off what I just said there, just continuing to learn how to slow down. So I started the year with Toughened to Mind, and that just helped me say, okay, like was forced to do the meditations, and those silent ones are really hard, but it helped me slow down during the day and just be present in the moment, and also continuing my healthy and balanced lifestyle. And as far as professional development, just really trying to be a better female leader for my team that I have here. So just continuing to grow.
I love that. And you got this. It's gonna be a pop in 2021.
That's right.
I feel it.
That's right.
I will manifest all those
it.
popping vibes. I love it so, so much. Oh, you're the best. Is there anything you wanted to share with the community in this last minute?
Yes. So just love yourself. Don't compare yourself to others. Love your journey. Your journey is already the best. And I love all of y'all.
Yes. And we love you. We love you so, so much. Thanks for taking some time out of your day, your work day to chat with us. We love you. You are, it's going to be a pop in 2021. You are strong. Right. You are beautiful. You are powerful. And I cannot wait to hear how the rest of your year goes with everything that was just manifested. We love you.
Love y'all. Bye.
Aw. I am all in my feels. Can you tell? Ah, yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ashley is so precious. Thank you so much for sharing, Ashley. I know that it's sometimes not easy, y'all, to just put yourself out there and even share some of your experiences as a Black woman, where there is many moments where you're like, I gotta be strong, I gotta be confident, or like, and that applies to all women, but I think in particular, there's a lot of, like, as we mentioned with Carlene, like stereotypes that we are fighting every day as being Black women. So thank you both, Carlene and Ashley, for sharing. Let's see, we have up. I think we're supposed to have one more. Oh, I wonder, is Jen still on? Yes. How are you guys enjoying the chat? Yes. I agree that, like, it's really nice to be able to create a space where we can have these candid combos. I'm curious, Jen, are you still on here? I'm trying to see if there's anyone else I can pull in. Put you on the spot. Yes. Let's see. I'm trying to see who's on here. Maybe I could send a request. Okay. Well, not seeing the last queen. Oh, there we go. I was like, oh my gosh, where is she? She's coming in. She's coming in. Hi. I was like, no, where is she?
Oh my gosh, I'm having so much trouble. Hold on one second.
Okay.
I don't know what.
We're gonna figure this out real quick. Let's see. She's like, hi, bye. So while we wait for, oh, there she goes. Let's see. Oh, no, that's someone different. So while we wait for Lala to join, I can actually talk about my experience and my joining of the TIU community, even as a trainer, which is amazing. So I actually joined the end of 2018. So I joined TIU for the Love Your Bodies series. And I had the opportunity to connect with Kat, Karina, the larger Toned Up team. And that first time working with them as a trainer, I absolutely fell in love with all that TIU values and brings to the table, and establishing a community that just, again, unlike any other, who's super supportive. So it's definitely 2018 for myself, similar to you, Ashley. As far as what it means to be a strong Black woman, that is a loaded question, but I think for me, it's like showing up in ways for those coming up behind me, for those in a similar way that those who were ahead of me did for me. So in my upbringing, even now, there's always been a Black woman who's been kind of taking me along the way, or even women at that, to remind me that, you know, where I am in life and what I do, like, I'm absolutely capable. I have what it takes to be successful. I can beat the norm. And all that. And that, for me, it's like definitely showing up for those coming up behind me, and reminding the little girls that, hey, just because society says one thing doesn't mean that it defines you. You define you, you know? Oh, let's see. Is she back? Not yet. For me, also being a strong Black woman is, I think, just knowing my history of the Black women who came up behind me, and just making an impact. Like, for anyone who knows me, I honestly, like, I am just like, I want the world to be a better place, and I believe that I can use my God-given talents to make the world a better place in some way. And I think for me at this time is really being in a space where I can encourage women to move. My fitness journey actually started with helping women in the Black community move their bodies more, because obesity tends to run more in the Black community. So that was my first experience with, like, okay, I'm strong. Like, I love to work out. I want to get other women of color to work out as well. It may not be the norm outside of, like, doing sports, and it's not talked about in high schools, and going on runs is not the norm. So I wanted to know how I can step in and make fitness more exciting, hence my frequent booty popping and and all that. Okay, we're gonna bring in Lucretia. Let's see if this works.
Mommy, can I
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God.
I hear
Oh my gosh, that was intense.
Yeah, no, you're
Frustrating.
good. You're good. We're here now. Don't you worry. Your hair looks gorgeous.
Go back in the house. Sorry, buddy. Okay.
It's okay. Mommy mode. Do what you got to do.
Oh gosh. Okay. Hopefully it stays with me.
Wait, I can hear you fine. You sound good.
Okay, good.
Yes. Your hair, for starters, you know, the hair. I feel like every hair has been. I love your hair.
Thank you. Thank you. I just did it. It's my first time doing it. I was like, oh wow, that was easy.
Yeah. Did you do it yourself?
Yeah.
Wow. How long did it take you?
Only like 3 hours. This is a crochet.
Yeah,
so I just French braided my hair, and then I crocheted on the twists. Yeah, I was very surprised.
That is protective style, girl. I didn't do mine myself. I wish I can take credit, but it definitely takes like 6-7 hours.
Oh, that's okay.
Takes a long time.
As long as it gets done.
Yes, that's right. That's right. So is Lala your nickname?
Yeah, my name is Lucretia.
Lucretia. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So should I call you Lucretia or Lala?
You can call me Lucretia.
Lucretia. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure. Okay, cool. Random question. Do you know what your name means? I think it's beautiful.
I do. It means the beginning, the creation. So it's LA and then create.
Yeah,
Um, it came from my grandmother. Unfortunately, she passed away before I could ever really, before I got old enough to really be like into my name and all that stuff. But it means the beginning or the first creation. Yeah.
I love that. Oh, I'm obsessed with names. My name means the lioness of God. So the
Ooh, hey. Oh.
I love it. So I'm going to ask similar questions that I did for Carlene and Ashley just to learn more about you. So the first one is, how long have you been a part of the TIU community and what inspired you to join?
So I've been a part of the Toughened community since 2014. What inspired me to join, it popped up on YouTube as like suggested videos. You know, they do that, suggested videos. And I was like, oh, someone's working out on the beach. That's cool. I'll do that. I'm like, I love the beach, and I'm in Southern California, so it's like perfect. That's just the vibe. At the time when I found Toughened, I was actually living in Northern California. That's where I went to college and got married and stuff. And so I just found Toughened Up. I started working out. Then I got pregnant, so I had to stop. But then I got back.
Yes. And how many kids do you have?
I have 3.
You have 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
You look good, girl.
Oh, yeah. Tone it up, girl. You know, they just keep taking care of me. They take care of me.
I love it so much. I love it. So next question about being a strong Black woman. What does it mean to you to be a strong Black woman?
Well, I'm going to piggyback off of what Ashley and Carlene said. It definitely is confidence and persistence, you know, because with like bring it back to the stereotypes, you know, I've heard some really crazy things that people expect of me, and it's just kind of like you have to exude strength in those moments, because those moments are you know, really defining of yourself. You know, what standards are you holding for yourself? What kind of lifestyle are you going to live? What's your philosophy for yourself, you know? So for me, being a strong Black woman definitely means like being confident, being persistent, and just sticking to who you know you are, you know? Because we're talking about affirmations. It's like, this is who I am. So it's regardless of what someone says of me or what someone expects of me, I know what I'm capable of, and this is how I'm going to live my life. So just being strong-willed, I guess.
Yeah, I love that. And it's crazy how like, so I also shared what was being a strong Black woman to me, and like there's a common thread with all of us. It's like knowing that you're worth it, being confident, it's huge. Do you have any to maintain that confidence and that strength? Like, is there anything you do? I know you mentioned affirmations, but do you have is there anything you do to maintain that?
So I am big time Christian. I pray every day. I journal every day. And one new thing I've been doing lately, because of COVID, I kind of fell off of it, but I'm getting back to it, is just getting dressed every day, just preparing myself for the day that I expect to have. So, you know, putting on cute clothes, putting on a little bit of perfume, just, you know, putting myself in the mood to have a good day. Because, you know, sometimes for me, how I start my day dictates the rest of my day.
Oh, so, girl, preach.
Yeah. So for me, it's like, I got dressed, I took a shower, I'm smelling good, I'm feeling good, looking good. So I'm just do good. Just keep the train going.
Yes, I love that. So, and I mean, I can talk about mornings for hours, but mornings for me, it's like, that literally is like sets the stage where I'm like, if my morning is good, I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna have a good day. Like, I love that. I love that so much. Is there anything else you want to share along the lines of on the topic of like being a Black woman, or outside of the question I asked?
No, not really.
No?
Being a Black woman it's beautiful. Black is good. Black is wonderful. And you know, I just kind of like, I saw this in a TV show. She was like, I'm proud to be a Black woman. I'm just tired of being interrupted. And that really resonated with me, because it's like, I don't mind being in Black skin. God didn't make a mistake giving me dark skin. I'm proud of it. I just want to live my life and stop being interrupted.
I'm just gonna say, I probably said I love that to like 50,000 times today, but I think that's a great point to be raised. Like, because even in this time of Black Lives Matter, right? It's like, don't get me wrong. Like, we want you to understand like what we've been through, but like, I am proud.
I'm fine.
Me in this skin I'm in. Yeah, it's more of like understanding history and historical context, and knowing like
Yes.
what was like someone did a post, one of my friends did a post on even understanding, right now, like what we often celebrate is like the first, right? So like the first Black woman to do this, or the first Black man to do this, and it's like, oh well, why are we like, why do Black people need to celebrate the first? And it's like, because it's a big deal when there are so many disruptors in our way and not wanting us to, whether it's being like in the medical field or being in just health and wellness or any industry, entertainment. There are people who are blocking us along the way, right? So when a person becomes the first as a Black person, it's like, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. Yeah. I love that so much. So cheers to celebrating us and the skin that we're in. What have you learned about yourself since joining the TIU community?
So so there's a couple of things that I've learned about myself. Like on the exercise portion, I really like that the coaches encourage us to talk to ourselves. That wasn't something I was doing before. And when I started like cheering myself on during the workout, I was like, oh, wow, I did like twice as many burpees this time. Like, oh, wow, look at me. I can do it. Hey, I'm not scared to try this workout. And then another thing is from the book that Karina and Katrina wrote. I think it's the 28-day one. In the beginning, there's some affirmations. And one of them is, I work out because I love my body, not because I hate it. And I was like, for me, that's when I really clicked in with Tone It Up. I was like, oh, they're coming from a whole different perspective. They're over here trying to tell me that I am loved, and exercise is a way I show myself how much I love myself. And I loved that. Ever since then, I was like, I'm going to be a Tone It Up girl forever, because I like starting with love. Starting with love always, it just sets the tone better. It gets you in a positive mood. You're more like, just more amped up to do the workouts. I really love that affirmation and how they're just kind of. Oh no, you're frozen.
I'm frozen. Okay, you're back. You're back.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, are we there?
Yes. Starting with love. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I was a little choppy. So love. Yeah, and I'm so happy you mentioned that, because I think oftentimes when people think of working out, it's like, oh, I'm just moving my body. When there's such a connection with like yourself, like how you empower, how do you talk to yourself, how do you, all that matters. Why? Because wellness is like a lifestyle. It's not just this one-time thing, like I'm gonna do a 30-minute workout. It's like, workouts are hard. Like you gotta hype yourself up before, during, and after.
Yes, I'm gonna make it.
I got this. I'm gonna slay this. I can do this. Like I can do this, and I just love people in the chat have also like, I think you just simply saying that, like starting with love and just remembering the why, right? And like it really does tie into like the love for yourself. So I absolutely, that was so perfectly said. Last one here. What are your goals for 2021? Share with us.
So my goals for 2021 are definitely to relax more. So I'm a stay-at-home mom with 3 littles, and so it's really easy. I'm kind of like what Ashley was saying. I'm a doer, just go. So definitely focusing on slowing down, smelling the roses. I've been meditating every day. I did my Dreamer to Achiever challenge. So I'm sticking to my 90-day plan. I'm glad I got to talk to you, let you know I'm doing good.
Yes, I'm so proud of you.
So I'm just focusing on being present, because to be honest, there were a lot of things that my family wanted to do last year that we couldn't, and that really put a damper on our perspective and on our mood. And so I'm just really working on, going with the flow, being positive, and just getting up and trying again.
Yeah, I love that. And Miss Mackey, TIU, just also shouted out your business tool, Shop Body Boutique. See, community, we in here supporting Black businesses.
Thank you, Missy. Love you.
Missy knows all the tea on everyone. She's like, we gonna make sure we come up. I love it. I love that so much. And being present. I'm sure that that's probably a goal for a lot of people. I think 2020, while it was such a tough time, I felt like it kind of challenged us in a different way on like slowing down with things, forcing us to be creative with how we can still have fun with our families and like stay connected. Because with being like having three, is it 3 boys that you have? You have all boys?
I have 1 girl and 2 boys.
1 girl and 2 boys, but having kids, like, okay, how do I, you know, you're probably doing like virtual, like learning and all that. And I felt like, I'm sure that you've had to challenge yourself in different ways. So I'm loving the being present for 2021. Yeah. Yes. Cool. Well, I won't hold you up much longer. Thank you so much for joining. And yes, y'all check out supporting Black businesses. Is it Body Shop Boutique? I missed it.
The Body Boutique.
The Body Boutique.
Yeah, on Instagram it's Shop Body Boutique.
Shop Body Boutique. Yes. But thank you so much for joining, and thank you for sharing your heart and your words of just encouragement. I'm sure that there are many women who are inspired by the things you had to say today. You are so loved.
Thank you. I love you guys. Bye.
Bye. Y'all, yes. Oh, I love this so much. I love this so much. I'm looking at your comments now. Yeah, it's thank you, all 3. Lucretia, Ashley, Carlene, thank you for hopping on and like I just shared, sharing your heart, sharing your experiences as a Black woman. I think we're always going to be a position just to kind of educate, but also just share how our experiences are. So thank you so much for that. I'm sure that you've inspired many people in this conversation. Yes. Thank you everyone for joining. A couple things. So if you did hop on after, I do want to just make sure I'm having these last words of encouragement. We're in our final week of the 2021 TIU Challenge. So keep going strong. Listen to your body. Give yourself grace. Definitely if you've hit it, we're celebrating with you. If you've hit your 30 workouts, if you got a few left, we are cheering you on. You absolutely got this, okay? Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. The other is, if you haven't heard through the grapevine, we are starting a new program next Monday. It's going to be the 14-day yoga sculpt. And I don't know about y'all, but I need to get on my yoga flow. These hips are kind of tight, so I got to work on them. So I'm super excited to do that. Signups are now, so you can head to the app. If you're still in the middle of doing a challenge, you can actually just add it to the queue, so it's the next thing up. So don't feel like next Monday turns around, you have to like stop what you're doing. We do want you to have that sense of accomplishment and achievement, finish out the program you're in, but you can sign up for the 14-day sculpt and just add it to the queue and join us, and just hop in whenever you finish the program that you're currently in. Yes to yoga sculpt. Y'all, yoga is always going to be forever. It's going to forever be a goal for mine. Like, I think anyone asks me, they're like, what do you, I need flexibility is a thing. Like I do my HIIT workouts, I do my strength training, but I'll be the first to say that I don't stretch enough. So I'm excited to do the 14-day yoga sculpt to get my flexibility and sculpting on. Yes. All right, so I'm gonna hop off here. Again, thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. I hope that you were able to learn more about us, and I'll continue to be sharing just fun facts about Black history. Again, for those who may not have heard in the beginning, Black history is about celebrating the achievements of Black men and women that you may not usually read in your history books. This is why Black History Month was created. It was actually initially Negro History Week, where it was like, okay, there's a lot of information that's not in the history books that were taught in our schools growing up. So how can we celebrate and acknowledge the other successes? So this, I would challenge you to just learn. Carlene mentioned that she is sharing on her personal page just some fun facts for Black history. I would highly suggest you check that out. It sounds like she's already shared some cool facts there. And yeah, that's it for me. Love you all so much. Thank you for accepting me and all of the Black women. Love you all so much. Bye.